Alright guys, what is going on with the rematch between Magomed Ankalaev versus Alex Pereira? Is Alex Pereira's UFC future in doubt? Ankalaev thinks so. This may be suggesting Pereira is effectively retiring. If this is true, where does the UFC go from here? What's the reception going to be like if they lose a superstar and cash cow like Poatan? If not Pereira, who's next for Ankalaev? Well, sit back, listen, and let's break this down together.
Oh, ready to get hit in the head.
Shama no Shama.
Shama.
In May of this year, Pereira has hinted at retirement in a now deleted social media post on X, later claiming his account was hacked, a claim met with lots of doubters. If he truly did, and if what Ankalaev said is true, that Poatan is avoiding a rematch and is seeking retirement, doesn't the 37-year-old Brazilian deserve to retire after everything he's done for the sport? Let's look back for a moment here. Alex Pereira cemented his legacy as one of the most dangerous strikers in kickboxing, becoming a two-division Glory World Champion and the only man to knock out former UFC middleweight champion Israel Adesanya, doing it not once but twice. Known for his devastating left hook and cold composure, Pereira's dominance in the ring was unmatched. But in 2020, he made the bold leap to MMA, bringing his elite striking into a new arena, where he quickly rose through the ranks, proving that his power and precision translate just as brutally inside the cage. Alex Pereira's rise in the UFC has been nothing short of meteoric. After making his promotional debut in 2021, the former Glory kickboxing champion quickly established himself as a force in MMA with his terrifying knockout power and elite striking. Pereira racked up wins over notable names like Andreas Silva, but it was his first round knockout of Sean Strickland at UFC 276 that put the division on notice. That victory earned him a title shot against longtime rival Israel Adesanya, whom Pereira, as I said, had previously defeated twice in kickboxing. At UFC 281, Pereira stunned the MMA world by stopping Adesanya in the 5th round to capture the UFC middleweight championship, just 1 year later after his debut. Following a rematch loss to Adesanya, Pereira didn't dwell long at middleweight. Instead, he moved up to the light heavyweight division and quickly made an impact by defeating former champion Jan Blachowicz. He then fought Yuri Prochazka for the vacant light heavyweight title at UFC 295, winning by TKO in the 2nd round. With this victory, Pereira became one of the rare fighters to claim titles in 2 different UFC weight classes, further solidifying his legacy as one of the most dangerous strikers in combat sports history. So why is this so important to discuss? Because it is fair to say that Ankalaev is waiting for that rematch. He's talked about moving on to another opponent, but we both know he wants that Alex Pereira rematch. He wants the money fight.
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
And plus, I don't think Alex Pereira is done just yet. He's at the absolute peak of his career. Even at 37 years old, a 2-division UFC champion, still performing at an elite level and arguably more dangerous now than ever before. Poatan thrives on competition, and with potential blockbuster fights still on the table, like a heavyweight move or rematches with top names, there's still too much left for him to accomplish. Plus, his star power is only growing. It still doesn't make sense for him to walk away, while he's still a dominant force and making history every time he steps in the octagon. And let's not forget, he wants that rematch with Ankalaev. He wants that fight back after the performance he put on. The guy didn't leave a legacy in kickboxing just to dip early from MMA. There are still massive fights left for him. Possible heavyweight chaos, revenge arcs, and pay-per-view headliners that print money. Plus, let's be real, Pereira gives off final boss energy. You don't retire when you're the final boss. You retire when you defeated everyone and unlocked the secret DLC. Until then, he's not hanging up the gloves. Unless it's to KO the Grim Reaper for looking at him funny. Guys, give me your thoughts if you think Alex Pereira is going to retire. Or do you think the rematch will happen? Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit the bell button for instant notifications. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Unlike Connor. Bye.